Hi all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's class, we will solve question number 3 of exercise 4.2, class 10 NCERT book, okay? Now what's the question? Find two numbers whose sum is 27 and the product is 182, okay? It's a very easy question. So first, let's write what is given in this question. Given is, find two numbers whose sum. So that is when I add the two numbers, the sum of two numbers is sum of two numbers is 27. So when I add the two numbers, I'm getting 27, okay? And the product is 182. That is when I multiply the two numbers, I'm getting the product as product of two numbers as 182. So the product of two numbers is 182. So these are the two information which is given in the question. Okay. Now let's say let the one number be x. Okay. So let one of the number. So let one of the number be x. Now, what will be the other number? We'll have to take two numbers, right? What will be the other number? So when I add the two numbers, I'm getting 27. Okay. So from that one number is x. Now, what will be the other number? So obviously, the remaining of this one will be the other number. That is 27 minus x, like this. So when I add the two numbers, I should get 27. If one number is x, the remaining will be the other number. So this is let's say this is the first number or this is the second number, like that. Okay, easy. Now let's use this one to form the equation now. So the equation will be, the product is 182. So when I multiply, this is the first number, let's say, now this is second number, that is 27 minus x, okay, which is equal to 182. Now let's solve this one. Use distributive property to remove the bracket. So x into 27, then x into minus x. So x into 27 becomes 27x. X into minus x will become minus x square, which is equal to 182. Okay. Now write minus x square plus 27x. Bring this one to the other side constant. So this will become minus 182, which is equal to 0. Now I don't want this negative sign here, okay, for the x square or as a coefficient of x square. So what do? I'm going to multiply minus 1 on both sides for the entire equation, okay. So multiply minus 1 on both sides. So when I multiply minus 1 on both sides for the entire equation, then this will become positive. That is, minus into minus will become positive. Now this will become positive. Now this second term will become negative, minus 27x. Then this will become positive plus 182, which is equal to 0 into negative 1 will always be 0. Okay. That is, what I'm doing is I'm multiplying the entire term into negative 1 to avoid this negative coefficient of x square. Now next one. Now the next thing is we'll have to find two numbers whose product will be 182 and whose sum will be 27. Now, how do we do that? Okay. So we'll just compare this one to ax square plus bx. So we'll compare this one to ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, the standard form of quadratic equation. Okay. Now I'll just write here. So a is equal to 1. If nothing is mentioned, there is 1 here. Okay. So a is equal to 1. B is equal to minus 27. You should always consider the negative signs also. And the value for C will be, C is equal to 182. Now I'm going to split the middle term. Okay, I'm going to make this as a 4 terms now. So I'll have to find two numbers whose sum, that is when I add the two numbers, I should get the coefficient of x, which is B, which is minus 27. Okay. Now when I multiply the two numbers, the product I should get as C into A, that is C into A or A into C also you can say. So A into C, which is nothing but coefficient of x square and the constant term, which is equal to 1 and 2. So now I'll have to figure out two numbers whose sum will be negative 27. And two numbers, if I multiply, I should get it as 182. Okay, clear? Has 182. Now, being a 3-digit number, what we will do, we will use prime factorization method to get the two numbers. So the number is 182, right? So 182, let's divide by the first number like 2. So 2 9s are 2 1s are, then again 91. Will 91 be divided by 3? No, I think we'll get in decimals, no. Then what is 5 will not go, then try 7. So 7s are, so 1 and 21, that will become 3. So 13. Okay, then again 13 table only it will come. So 13 ones are 13. So 2 into 7 into 13. Now we'll have to try all combinations. Okay, where if I multiply, when you multiply, we obviously get 1 and 2 only. Okay, when I add them together, I should get the sum of negative 27. So let's see now. So 2 into 7 will be 14. and there is 13 left. So into 13. So 14 and 13, when I add, I'm getting positive 27. Okay. But then what I want negative. So what will I do? I just do minus here. So sum of the two numbers will be minus 14 and minus 13. So it is giving me minus 27. So first criteria satisfied. Now when I multiply, what is it I'm getting? Minus 14 into minus 13. I should get positive 182. Yes, we are getting positive. So negative into negative will become positive. So positive 182. So minus 13 and minus 14 are the correct numbers. Now let's rewrite this equation now. We'll split the middle term and write negative 14x and negative 13x now. Okay, I just erase this one also. Okay. Now this equation will become x square, then minus 14x, then again minus 13x plus 182 is equal to 0. Now let's combine first two terms like this and the last two terms like this. Now what is common in between x square and 14x? Only x is common. So take x outside. The remaining you'll have to put within brackets. So x into x will become x square minus, and we have 14 here. So x into x is x square, correct? So x into negative 14 is negative 14x. So this first thing is right. Now what is common between minus 13x and 182? So it is minus 13. Within brackets, right? So x then minus 14. Why it is minus? Because it is positive 182. So only if I add, only if I put a minus here, so minus into minus will become plus. Okay. So minus 13 into x is minus 13x, correct? Minus 13 into minus 14 is nothing but 182, positive 182. So which is actually right. So in the next step, we are going to take x minus 14 as common into x minus 13, which is equal to 0. Now let's find what is the value of x. We'll have to equate them separately. So x minus 14 is equal to 0, or it can be x minus 13 equals 0. So x minus 14 equals 0. So which is like x is equal to positive 14. Here x will become negative positive 13. Okay. So but then what is the two numbers we have kept? We have kept one of the number as 14, right? So if the first number, let's say if the first number is 14, okay? So if x is equal to 14, the other number will be 27 minus x, right? So which is nothing but 27 minus x will become 13. So if one number is 14, the other number will become 13. Or in case if you are going to consider x as 13, okay? Now if x is equal to 13, then the other number will be 27 minus x, which is nothing but 27 minus 13, we are getting 14. Okay, therefore the two numbers are 13 and 14. Okay, easy, clear? So very easy question. Hope the explanation and the working is clear for you. If you find this video useful, please subscribe to my channel. Meet you in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye.